Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm here to show you a demo of how Sugar CRM helps businesses close the loop between marketing and sales efforts. Specifically, we're going to see how Sugar can provide tools for both marketing and sales to align to the buyer's journey. This helps ensure the right touch at the right time and deliver optimized customer experience across all touch points. We're going to see how the Ashford Company leverages Sugar to find, nurture, and convert new leads into viable sales opportunities. The Ashford Company provides global business travel services. They focus on companies who need to centralize travel operations and reduce expenses. And they cater their marketing efforts towards key decision makers, including CFOs, operations managers, and sales executives. Let's take a look at some of those involved in the process. Jennifer Baker is the marketing manager at the Ashford Company. She's responsible for new campaigns to help increase sales pipeline. She leverages Sugar Market to design, execute, and measure the performance of her campaigns. Jim Morris is responsible for sales at the Ashford Company. He helps drive new sales, relies on marketing to deliver him quality leads, and leverages Sugar Sell to track and nurture these leads into viable opportunities. And finally, let's take a look at our prospective buyer, Sugar CRM CFO Karen Willem. She's been facing problems with high travel expenses and salespeople booking travel in an ad hoc, unpredictable way. Her goal is to get costs under control and centralize her organization's travel reservation processes. Looking at our buyer's journey, let's see how Sugar can help attract, nurture, and score Karen's actions as she starts to research the Ashford Company. Sugar Market provides tools to help track and optimize how inbound visitors engage with your website, including embeddable web tracking code to enable the marketing team to track which pages and content visitors are engaging with, SEO auditing tools to help optimize your website's search rank for specific keywords, and tools to help you build and execute Google AdWords campaigns. After researching global business travel services companies on her phone, Karen locates the Ashford Company website. She clicks around on a few pages and then ultimately makes her way to the resource library. Meanwhile, Sugar Market tracks this web activity and attributes a score for each page that she visits. She finds an intriguing ebook of interest that she would like to download. She navigates to the landing page and proceeds to fill out the form. This page, created with Sugar Market, allows the Ashford Company to capture the anonymous visitor's information in exchange for access to the download. We have now identified the visitor as Karen, and a new contact record is created in Sugar Market. Previous behavior, web activity, and lead scoring calculations are now combined with this new profile. Jennifer in marketing can now see Karen's profile in Sugar Market, complete with insights into her buyer's journey, scoring, and more. So let's take a look at how Jennifer created the content to help attract and convert Karen into a marketing qualified lead. We're first going to see how Jennifer created the landing page to track leads visiting her website. Then we'll see how she built the form to convert Karen and define the actions that occur after the form was submitted. And finally, we'll see how marketing can leverage the asset library to store and reuse content, such as pictures, videos, PDFs, and more. When creating landing pages, Jennifer has the option of leveraging one of the many out-of-the-box themes to help her get started. She can also create, personalize, and share custom templates with her team to help them create consistent pages with the Ashford Company branding. If she wants, she can even create and drag and drop her own custom code into the page. She can name the page, choose the page type such as confirmation page, asset download, or event page, and then she can choose to turn on cookie consent. This helps her maintain compliance and prompt her website visitors to accept cookies. The page is looking great. Sugar provides Jennifer with a full suite of drag and drop tools to personalize the page to her business. She could do things like simply come in and drag new columns and rows, add custom buttons, add forms, add video, images, or even her own custom code to the page. Each one of these elements is completely customizable. She could do things like change the color, change the font, margins, padding, and so much more. She can also test the page across different devices to help understand mobile responsiveness. She can even decide to come in and show hide certain components on mobile to optimize user experience across any device. Under page settings, she can go ahead and set up SEO settings, turn on PPC tracking, include Google Analytics tags, and more. Let's see how Jennifer set up the form that was embedded into her landing page. Much like landing pages, Jennifer can leverage themes and templates to kick off the form creation process. After configuring some basic parameters, she can customize the form using a variety of different form fields, each with their own unique format and validation, such as radio buttons, email fields, reCAPTCHA fields, and more. Each one of these form types can be customized to her liking. She could do things like add help text, add holder text, and she can even map fields to Sugar Cell to ensure that leads are passed over to sales with the appropriate information. After adjusting the style to her liking and testing it on different platforms to make sure it's mobile responsive and looking good, she can go ahead and define form actions. Form actions enable Jennifer to define what happens when someone submits the form. She can set up specific actions like sync to Sugar Cell, redirect to a specific web page, send a confirmational email, or more. She can also configure field submission rules, which enable her to define specific actions based on form input. So when Karen specifies that she is the CFO, Jennifer can define the actions that occur, such as add a task, add her to a distribution list, add her to a nurture campaign, and a whole lot more. After configuring the landing page in Form, Jennifer visits the asset library. Here, she can store graphics, PDFs, and other content that can be reused, linked to, or delivered to certain prospects, all in a single place. After submitting the interest form, Karen receives an email with a pointer to the ebook. She opens the email and clicks the link to access her download. All the while, Sugar continues to track and score this behavior. When Karen's contact record hits a scoring threshold, she is pushed over to Sugar Cell as a new lead. Sugar Cell's built-in BPM engine routes the lead to Jim Morris based on defined business rules. The system also sends him an email alert. Now, let's take a look at how Jennifer created her email campaign and set up her lead scoring model. First, we'll see how she designed and personalized her email campaign with Email Builder. Next, we can see how she tested and staged emails to ensure deliverability. And finally, we'll see how she set up her lead scoring model to profile contacts and define automated actions. Jennifer can leverage email as part of a scheduled campaign or can create transactional emails that are triggered based on specific events. Let's take a look at how she uses Sugar's email builder to create, send, and track professional-looking emails. When creating an email, she can always choose between a regular email or A/B test email to see if a particular version performs better. While filling out all of the required parameters, she can add a personal touch by leveraging merge tags to ensure the email comes from Karen's assigned sales rep. Also, she can include unsubscribe links and even associate the email with Google Analytics segmentations to unlock deeper insights. Creating the email is easy. She can once again leverage out-of-the-box themes or custom templates created by our organization to kickstart the process. If desired, Jennifer can copy over her own HTML or code, or even send a plain text email to give the impression of a personalized hand-typed message. She can customize any of the visual parameters using the same easy-to-use drag-and-drop interface we saw earlier. She can add new buttons, hide certain components on mobile, and much more. After selecting the appropriate recipient lists and scheduling the email to go out at the right time, she tests and reviews the email for mobile responsiveness. Before sending, Sugar helps Jennifer test deliverability through advanced testing. Powered by Litmus, Sugar will run a full spam diagnostic report that will render the campaign across different mail servers and devices to make sure the email is ready for prime time. Jennifer can set up scoring models to profile leads and accounts based on both demographic and behavioral information. Sugar provides Jennifer with tools to ensure that scores are accurate and take account for the recency of interaction. They can be reset or decreased after periods of inactivity. Jennifer has tremendous flexibility around how scoring works across different interactions, such as web activity, email campaigns, and more. For example, she can choose to score interacting with a certain campaign higher than another, or choose to score a contact based on demographic information, such as the account revenues, location, or any other factors. Jennifer can define unique scoring segments, such as what defines an MQL versus an SQL, and can specify actions that occur based on hitting these specific thresholds. In this case, when a lead becomes an SQL, push it over to sales and send a hot lead alert. Next, let's see how Sugar aligns our marketing and sales efforts. Sales can now engage Karen to qualify and help steer her towards making a purchasing decision. In this section, we're going to go ahead and see how Jim, our seller, can drive the sales process, starting by tracking new lead activity right from the dashboard. Then we'll see how he can get a 360-degree view of Karen and understand the buyer's journey, leverage marketing content already created by the marketing team, including nurtures and lists, enrich the lead and unlock additional segmentation capabilities for marketing using hint insights, and finally, create target lists in Sugar that can be pushed back to the marketing team. Jim starts his day in Sugar Cell. On his dashboard, he sees a new hot lead and wants to take a look. When he pulls up the lead record, he has tools that give him insight into the buyer's journey and interaction history. If he scrolls down, he can see marketing activities have already been synced over to Sugar Cell to enable reporting. If he wants to take a deeper look, he can simply drill down. Here, he can see the buyer's journey in detail to understand what touchpoints Karen has had with marketing over time. He can preview these assets to understand what caught Karen's eye and later reinforce this content when he speaks with her. He can get a timeline view of different activities to understand when was the last time she opened or clicked an email and when was the last time she hit a specific landing page. He sees there's a lead score of 135, but what does this mean? Jim can look at the scoring summary to understand what actions led to such a high lead score. After his conversation with Karen, he can continue to leverage the assets already built by the marketing team. He can drop Karen into a specific distribution list for a product she's interested in or for a new event. He can also remove her from certain lists if he uncovers they aren't a good fit. He could do the same with nurture campaigns. He can add or remove Karen to any drip programs, or even add her to a specific step in the journey. Jim can also send an email using Sugar Market. He can apply merge fields to personalize the message, apply templates, make changes, and send. Leveraging Sugar Market helps him ensure deliverability and make sure that opens and clicks are tracked and scored. After reviewing Sugar Market's insights, Jim can leverage Hint to enrich the lead. Hint collects information from a variety of news, social, and industry sources. This not only helps Jim prepare better for his first conversation with Karen, it also saves him a huge amount of time. He used to have to find all of this information manually. He can choose to write back specific pieces of information or all information to Sugar Cell with just a single click. This information, which can also be synced to Sugar Market, enables both Jim and the marketing team to segment based on industry, company size, or more. For example, marketing can now add Karen to a list of customers who are over 400 employees and target her with a specific campaign. Sugar also enables sales teams to create their own marketing distribution lists. Any target lists created in Sugar Cell by Jim can be synced back to the marketing team and used to populate email campaigns, nurtures, event lists, and more. After the sale closes, let's see how the marketing team can measure and close the loop on campaign performance and attribution. In this section, we're going to first see how Jennifer can leverage marketing dashboards to drill in and understand the most important parts of the business. Next, we'll see how she can take things further with advanced analytics, powerful BI reporting baked right into the application. And finally, we'll see how she can create, schedule, and export reports to be shared with an unlimited number of users. Jennifer can use one of Sugar's many pre-configured dashboard templates to look at the most important parts of her business. She can look at specific dashboards around web and social activity, email campaigns she's running, Or look at the global dashboard to get a complete overview of marketing efforts in a single screen. Here, she can see things like marketing and sales performance, deliverability reports to understand if emails are hitting inboxes, form completions, web page views, events, and even account based marketing insights. Jennifer can personalize this dashboard to her liking with a simple drag and drop. All of these reports are real time and contextual, so she can simply drill in to get details about any specific segment of her business. Jennifer can also use Sugar Market's advanced analytics to create custom visualizations and reports across her entire marketing database. She created this simple dashboard to uncover trends around email campaign performance over time and by rep, performance metrics around conversions and landing page submissions, geographic reports, lead generation reports by time, period, and by industry, and to help close the loop on marketing and sales, pipeline reports by rep and by sales stage. All of these reports can be scheduled to go out at any given time to any number of individuals. She can pick a specific format and a specific time of day or week that she wants to send this report out. It's that simple. Our journey doesn't stop here. Let's see how Sugar Market and Sugar Sell can help with renewals and customer retention. In this section, we'll see how Jennifer and the marketing team can create both static and dynamic lists of contacts to help populate and drive campaigns. Then we'll see how Jennifer can use the Nurture Builder to design and personalize custom drip marketing campaigns. Jennifer can create and manage static or dynamic lists to populate her email campaigns, events, nurtures, and more. Lists are a key to delivering the right customer experience at the right time. Lists can be imported, synced from Sugar Sell's target lists, or created using reports. With just a few filters, Jennifer can easily create reports of users who meet specific criteria. For example, customers who have recently visited a certain page of the company's website, clicked on a certain link, or are above a certain lead score. When setting up nurtures, Jennifer doesn't want to overwhelm her customers, so she can suppress emails during certain hours and enable email throttling to limit the number of emails received by a customer. After she selects the recipients, Jennifer can customize the nurture flow to her needs. In this case, 60 days before the upcoming renewal date, she sends an email reminder with a link to the renewal form. If the form's completed, Sugar Market will create a follow-up task for sales. If not, we will continue to notify the contact 30 days out, 1 week out, and so forth. The Nurture Builder enables her to create the ideal customer experience by incorporating pauses, conditional logic, and more. She can even jump back or forward to another step or to a new nurture campaign based on conditional behavior or if the contact is part of a specific segment or list. The Ashford Company uses nurture campaigns for a variety of purposes. In addition, for renewals, they also use them for other parts of the business, including drip marketing to new leads, positioning new products towards existing customers, and a whole lot more. Let's see how Jennifer's colleague, Eric Bradley, uses Sugar social media management powered by Octopost. We'll see how Eric can create and schedule social posts across multiple channels, how he curates content and manages brand advocacy, and finally, how he tracks conversions and key performance metrics. From his dashboard, Eric can track key metrics like conversions, new lead, and campaign metrics in a single place. His job keeps him busy, so he needs to create and schedule posts from a central place. Using the calendar, he can manage all social posts in advance and schedule them out across multiple channels and profiles. When creating a post, Eric can customize it for different social networks. He can upload images, include hashtags, @mentions, choose to post across different profiles or groups of profiles, make sure it renders appropriately on both mobile and desktop, and then send now or schedule it out for later. Content creation is a snap. Eric can find articles curated just for him based on his posting habits and reshare with his followers to help drive more engagement. He can also use social listening tools to track and respond to activity across different networks, create advocacy boards of pre-approved content for advocates to reshare, then track which advocates are generating the most engagement, And finally, leverage analytics and reporting to measure the impact of every post, network, and campaign. And with the native integration to Sugar, Eric can track social campaign clicks inside of the buyer's journey to understand what is influencing his buyers and driving people to his website. In conclusion, we've now seen how Sugar can optimize touch points across the entire buyer's journey. Thanks for watching.